That's the first portal. We're close to the end. Level 18. Oh, look at these portals. Wait, do I have slowdown on poison? Oh, I completely forgot about that. Come on, now show me how you deal with these guys. Oh, yes. That's what I want to see. Perfect. One or two runs ago, these little guys pretty much killed me because flamethrower and poison spray are pretty much only single target, so yeah. Having to deal with a bunch of very small enemies that don't have that much HP and shields by themselves. The same thing goes for the missiles, HP and armor. They're really not very effective against lots of small targets. But I think here the Frost Keep and the Tesla Tower actually helped me out a lot. Specifically a Tesla Tower that has 24 on shields. So very effective against those small shielded enemies. And something similar goes for the Frost Keep that also deals massive AoE damage, which is good against small enemies that don't have much HP and armor and shield, but just, you know, numbers, as in there are a lot of them. And so let's place one more over here, shield, and they're not actually that fast, so armor and armor. Another radar station. And we continue. That's the next portal. Our next mini boss is over here. SG1. Yeah, SG1. A very big portal. Spawns lots of small aliens. Come on. How about over here? Yeah, so a bunch of the small rockets and still don't know what these things are called. I just continue to call them zerglings, I guess. A bunch of them make it through, but not too many. Yeah, plus 10 shield and plus 12 health damage already. Burning enemies take extra plus 1 armor damage from all attacks. Yes. I don't think we need more mana regen at this point. So can probably invest into more studies. 20%, that's okay. 10, let's go up to, let's bring everyone up to 15 at least. 15. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whatever. That's armor, 8,500 more. So another poison spray over here. Shit. You guys should still be okay. There. Tesla coil over here and another over here. And it should be alright for now. That was a very effective laser. Where's the mini boss? Over here? No mini boss. Okay. Here we have the brains. Oh, they can teleport. Looking very good so far. Of course, our obelisk is now very well equipped to deal with both shield and armor. More damage, spots and magnifies damage they take. 10% of the target's current burn is extra burn damage. I think we have like 25% crit on pretty much every tower at this point, right? So yeah, let's do that. Oh. Go forth. Oh. Look at that. Just a small swarm of them. But they are no threat. Dead and dead. And that should be the last now. Done. Poison enemies take an extra +1 shield damage from all attacks. Yes. Ah, that's where a mini boss died. I didn't even notice that. +1 shield damage from all attacks. More burn. Yeah, let's increase burn. What are those? Assimilate. Oh, that's a boar cube. Right? Something along those lines. You're not going to make it past this. Alright, we got poison damage on our Tesla towers. I almost forgot about that one as well. So what's the deal with those cubes? What do they spawn? Or are they just big? They also just seem to turn into a bunch of those small zerglings, and that's it. Yeah, that seems to be it. More area of effect, sure. And that's the last one. Here we have Big Brain Oogie, and that's the last wave. All of them are targeting Big Brain Oogie because it's the slowest and the easiest to hit. You've got plus 17, plus 9 and plus 14. That's quite a lot. Quick look over here, and oh, a mini boss. Wait, Morgus the Borgus. I knew it. They're bar cubes. A chest. Okay, I take it. Here he is. Big Brain Oogie. And that's it. All 45 levels done. 990 XP plus 450 victory bonus. 70% of our income from monsters, of course, 16% from banditry gold rush, and 13% from house protection. It's that's 25,780, and a whole bunch of airplanes. Look at that. Not too bad. Now, our damage share, I really have to get the pause menu is behind the victory screen, so I can't make the HUD smaller. No. They really need to address this at some point. The damage share. So flamethrower, poison sprayer, of course, number 1. But number 3 in health damage, the Tesla coil. Number 4 in armor damage, okay, but number 2 in shield damage behind the poison sprayer, but ahead of flamethrower, mortar, and radar, obelisk, everything else. In total, the Tesla coil this time. Oh, that's a close 3rd place. 12%. Not too bad, especially with some upgrades. I mean, in the end, those guys had... we have a level 6 tower, 18 base damage, 25 multiplier to health, 29 to shields. Very effective against shielded enemies. And we also have 50% poison and 25% crit chance. So yeah. Damage over time, however, wins out pretty much everywhere. I don't know if damage over time is really just calculated on its own, or like, but it does look like damage over time is just, it's completely on separate category. I would love to know damage over time from what building exactly. Like, I know we've got poison and fire and bleeding, but like I said, our Tesla tower here also produces poison build-up, so probably most of the poison damage came from the poison sprayer, obviously. But I would like to know a poison damage over, yeah. On the other hand, that's the damage and not the actual build-up. So I guess this only counts the damage that was then actually done from the damage over time, and not from, like, doesn't count from which building that this specific damage build-up came from, I guess. On the cost side, I mean, we can see damage per gold, so the most cost-effective building this time was the but no, not the obelisk. It was the flamethrower, actually, beating out the obelisk just a little bit. Then came the shredder, and then the poison sprayer. Wait, what? Tesla coil and frost keep, mortar. The mortar was a bit better than the Tesla coil. The frost keep wasn't very effective, but the frost keep's main job is not to deal damage anyways. So it was still more powerful than the radar. Maybe they're a bit overrated, but I just like how they deal with bosses, and so yeah. But let's see, we've got 24, 30, 20, 25. I guess they start with more. Level up. Yeah, okay, so the poison spray has higher base damage, right? Level 9. So the poison spray has higher base damage to begin with, and then I guess just scales a bit better. But why is it so much less effective than the flamethrower? Did we not have, maybe we just didn't have that many shield? No. But it must be that way, that we just didn't have that many shielded enemies, right? Maybe in the last wave, when we got those extra dimensional things, maybe that just wasn't enough enemies? I don't know why the poison sprayer was less effective than the flamethrower. I bought more poison sprayer than flamethrower, so maybe that's the reason why it was less cost effective. Cost, yeah, that's almost 50% more poison sprayer. Okay, that would explain that. Now let's go back to the main menu, and it's time to look at the new monsters. Haunted, we got haunted, and now we also got robotic enemies. First of all, the killbot. We should know this one from before the update. Killbots are the result of vile machinations of violent minds. They are created for only one task: kill. These armored robots are most dangerous once they get within missile range. Once close enough, they will launch a pair of very fast missiles at the tower. Do not be distracted by their French accents. Right there, French. Or you might find yourself on the wrong end of a missile strike. No. Those are the new ones, right? Wheelbot, speed 4. That's the same speed as witches, right? No, witches only have 3. They're faster than bats. I think that's the fastest enemy. Right? Air elemental? Yeah. 4 is the fastest thing. 2, 2, 1, 7, 3, 1, 4. Okay, so wheelbots are by far the fastest enemies in the game. Wheelbots are built for one thing and one thing only: speed. With the ability to drive faster than a rocket, these machines are to be destroyed with great haste. Oh yeah. And then we have the Technomancer. All computers need maintenance. However, most troubleshooting can be resolved with simple instructions. RTIT once had the bright idea of automating this maintenance. However, their system gained sentience and took over. These computers soon became robotic leaders of mechanical armies. With their advanced IT programming, these technomancers are able to mitigate burning damage with their firewalls and repair mechanical problems within other robots. What? Were they immune to fire damage? Did I not notice that? I'm gonna have to look into the recording and see if they were actually immune to fire damage. But yeah, firewall. Immune to fire damage would make sense. I mean, we have immunities over here with the elementals. All of those are earth. Fire is immune to burn, earth is immune to bleeding, air is immune to slow, and water is immune to poison. Oh yeah, immunities are not new. Then we have the tank bot over here. If killbots are the mechanized infantry of the robot army, then these creations are their armored spearhead. Tank bots are built with extra armor and armaments. With extra missiles to spare, tank bots are programmed to fire constantly at the sacrifice of accuracy, leading to continual and brutal missile salvos. Yeah, and a bunch of missiles are really hard to deal with if you only have single target damage. Have lots of HP, bunch of armor. Technomancers also have shields. I think they're the only... No, delivery drone. It's a Of course, it's an Amazon delivery drone. I knew it. Once used for delivering goods to customers, the Technomancers have converted these friendly delivery drones into deliverers of death. With the speed and efficiency of one-day shipping, these drones can deliver a killbot to anyone, anywhere within 24 hours. Yeah, a delivery drone. Have armor and a bunch of shields. More armor. But no shield regeneration over here. Good to know. And then Eldritch Invaders. I lost against these guys before because of the small zerglings that they spawn. Hovering Portal, we saw that one, and the two that I missed the first time were the Sovereign Mind. These horrible creatures seem to be able to continue their existence purely through the use of reasoning, since they think they are. Oh. Cool. Oh, that's interesting. They are known to periodically take large leaps in logic, teleporting their argument forward. Okay. Those who challenge the sadistic syllogisms are usually met with the Sovereign Mind's most powerful fallacy, an appeal to, I guess I'll just kill you then. Oh yeah, that's a very strong argument. You don't like what I have to say? Guess I'll just kill you then. 10,000 shields. 300 shield regen per second. And the Assimilator. Beyond the minds of any mortal, these monsters assimilate the physical form of living things into its body. The mental power of the assimilated creatures is used to protect itself and its eldritch allies. from poisons and regenerate their mystical defenses. Are they immune to poison? Did I not see that? Ah. There's a typo here, Def. Please fix. Level 44, speed 1.5, very slow. Eldritch beings, right. Which means there are only 2 more enemies missing. And then we got all of them. Now, last thing to do, we've got 1500 XP to spend. Exactly 1500 XP. And I think next time... the particle cannon. No. Mortar and Tesla coil were not that useless. So let's spend a couple points on them. So that's the Tesla coil. Thank you for your contribution to today's victory. What did I just buy actually? +1 damage to armor, +1 damage to shields. +3 to armor, 25 burn damage, thermal arcing. Yeah. And the same thing over here. Not enough XP. Good. +4 base damage, but now consume a large amount of mana. Wow, well actually, okay, that +4 base damage. Wait, what? Plus mana bombs, that means plus 12 base damage. That seems very powerful actually, and considering I have an unlimited supply of mana, always, all the time, that might actually be very powerful. I think I'm gonna have to look out for these upgrades next time. But for now, we return to the main menu, and I say thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.